friends, happy Labor Day. I am in the kitchen today. I'm doing apples. I am coring apples. Oops. In my little apple peeler corer. I got already a batch. I'm going to do applesauce. I got a batch going in the crock pot that is cooking and should be ready about 4 o'clock to blend up and then get into the canner. And now the other way I'm going to do it is in the Instant Pot. That takes about 8 minutes. Jerry is outside working on the garden, the expansion of the garden. So let me pause you a second. So I'll let you watch me do this. So all I'm going to do is I've got about 20 some apples left to peel and core. And this little handy dandy machine does it all. So I'm saving all the peels. They're already browning right here, but I'm going to freeze those, and that is going to go in my dehydrator in the winter months, so that if I want fresh powder for anything, apple powder, then I can do that. So I've only got Gala apples, and I am on the first half bushel bag. And sorry on the squeaking. Maybe I can turn this so that you can see a little bit better. So this little handy dandy thing saves a lot of time on your hands cutting, because this part right here is going to start peeling it. This part here will go in and core it. So I'll probably lose everything now since I turned it. I'm going to catch it because I need to adjust this. And these apples, the skins look really, really good. So, but I did start some apple cider vinegar out of the peels and everything from before. I'm going to move this over so I don't have to constantly catch the peels. Over the weekend, when I dehydrated some apples, apple rings. So how was your Sunday? Our Sunday was really a good Sunday. Our daughter came down with her husband Kevin, and they ended up taking us out to eat, and we ended up at Applebee's, only because our little town apparently has closed. A lot of the restaurants downtown were closed on Sundays, which is all right, but we had no clue. Of course, there was all the fast food places, but they wanted some place that had, you know, halfway decent foods. So we ended up going to Applebee's, and they paid for it, which was very appreciative. Jerry had the chicken penny, or the Alfredo. It was a big amount, and he actually ate it all, which surprised me. I ended up just getting the chicken tender and some fries, and this is stuck, that's why I'm trying to peel this out. And y'all, and I did not get the platter. I just got the basket that came with fries and the chicken tenders, and I had all the chicken tenders and I had probably 1 or 2 of the fries because I was full. Did have 2 Diet Pepsis, and of course when we got home, of course it was really busy, which it was because there's no other place open, but like I said, but the fast food places. And I don't know, about 9:30, 10 o'clock last night, I decided to input everything. Of course, I only had my smoothie for breakfast, nothing for lunch because we didn't go down until almost 4 o'clock to eat. So, but y'all, I knew the Applebee's was going to be high points anyways. So, but if I would have ate all of the fries with that, it would have been 36 points. A kid's chicken tender was 9 points, so I basically took the 9 points and I took a little bit more for the fries, the 1 or 2 fries I had. But needless to say, it kept, it did bother me after a bit, so. But they stayed until about 7 o'clock last night, and it was really nice, and she had messaged her brother, our son, to see if they wanted to surprise us and come down. And they're apparently the C virus is going around, and it was around at my son's work. Of course, everybody at his work got it, and then our son apparently got it Friday. Our daughter said where she worked, it hit their staff, and whoops, I'm not paying attention. And it went through their staff quite quickly too. And it's basically like you have a sinus, a really, really bad sinus infection or cold, and you're extremely tired, extremely, where you absolutely cannot stay awake. And anyways, that's what is hitting our son's family. He said he came home Friday and slept like 16 hours, and he is still tired. So far, his wife has not had it. Layla had a little touch of it, but she said she's better today. And Riker's not so good. So anyways, it was a nice visit from our daughter because she lives an hour away, and they both work long hours at their jobs, like 50, 60 hours, because of the position that they're in, as far as, you know, like directors and stuff like that. So, but it was really nice. It was a good day. So yeah, and then today we slept into about 8:30. Miss Callie's doing better today. This weekend was not very good at all, to the point where Jerry really believes that we're not going to have her. He thinks within 4 months she'll be gone, but because, you know, she's eating, but not like she was. And she's drinking a lot of water, which is good. But she did get in bed with us last night and a couple times in the middle of the night. So I think that she's feeling a little better. I mean, she came out and I gave her about a tablespoon of food, and she ate about half of it, and now she's off in her normal sleeping area. So it was 49 degrees this morning when we got up, and it's supposed to be 49 degrees tomorrow too. And then middle of the week is supposed to be in the 80s, and then I heard our weather person said next weekend it's only in the high 60s. So welcome to September. So I just wanted to hop on real quick because I have not recorded much, and I wanted to get started on the applesauce. Jerry wanted to help, but he's out expanding the garden area. So he's got one raised bed built, and now he's building the second raised bed. He tilled the whole ground up. He's got the fence down. I'll have to later go outside and videotape so you guys can see what the garden looks like. We harvested our potatoes yesterday. We had planted Kennebecs. I think we planted a 5-pound seed bag. We ended up, and I'll insert the pictures at the end like I usually do, but we ended up with roughly, he guessed, 35 pounds. So, not a bad first year, I'd say. Of course, like with anything, I was hoping for more, aren't we all? Kind of like on our weight loss. If we sit there and we lose a little bit, we want more, and if we lose a lot, we want more, and we just expect it all the time. And just like I expected all the time, like, well, I ate really good, you know, and everything, and you get on the scale and that should reflect that I ate good, you know. But oh my goodness, we'll see if that goes through. But I had to laugh because this new lifestyle that I'm starting to do, or new journey, I want to say, not lifestyle, but well, it could be. It's foreign to a lot of people. They don't understand it, and that's fine because it's not for everybody. But I just know for me, the more I've been cutting out the processed foods, and I'm not 100% by any means. So, and one time I think I said I was 80-20 or something like that. I'm probably a lot less than, I mean, I'm probably a lot more than 80-20, but I'm not 100%. And there's nothing wrong if you're 100% either, because like I told our son-in-law and our daughter, you know, everybody has to do what everybody has to do. And for me, it was getting to the point where I was sick all the time, it seems like, and didn't feel good. My joints hurt all the time. It was just awful. And all it took was just one little change in something, and then starting to realize after a while that, you know, yeah, I'm sore from standing up doing this and doing that, but it wasn't a soreness that keeps you down all the time. And I just felt like all I was able to do was just sit, because it hurt too much to do anything else. So But this week I have to show you a bunch of retail therapy that came in, and a gift that I received, my first Happy Mail from one of you. And you know who you are, and if you don't want me to show it, you message me. But I'm not going to show it today because I want to get these apples. And I'm not for sure when I'll show things, but I will show things because I did get a couple of cross-stitch gifts that I'm going to be doing. And I just ordered another Christmas gift that is embroidery that I'm going to be doing when it comes in. Usually I don't do the whole kit, but this time she had the whole kit and I just decided I'm just going to do it. So I ought to have told you guys, just kick back and hopefully you got some knitting or crocheting or something that you're doing, because this is what I'm doing today right now. So, but anyways, these are Gala apples that we got at that one orchard. This is what is left of the first half bushel. The pears we got, they're awful small. I'm not too happy. I thought that they'd be a lot bigger. And we gotta let them ripen. They're not quite ripened. They're still quite hard. So they're separated into 2 grocery bags. But that's all right because the apples will take me a little bit. So, but this, I guess people call these Johnny seed apple peelers. They work the best. And my friend Shar, this is what started me on all of this, is last year I mentioned that I'd like to get into trying applesauce to can, because Jerry loved applesauce, still does, so do I. And she had given us a whole bunch of apples. Well, we had this apple peeler tucked away when we used to sell antiques and stuff. So Jerry got it out, cleaned it up, and we looked up on YouTube on how to use it. Oh my goodness. And sometimes this happens. I don't get it on right. And it saved a lot of work, I'm telling you. So, and that's what really started it, is that, well, that one's just going to get cut because it's breaking and it doesn't want to. Let me try it this way. But you know, now that I got all this stuff, and my son-in-law said something about what is the word that people that do this are called preppers or something, that you're getting prepared for whatever. And I said, no, I'm just doing this because of health issues. I have to tell you, because something's going right, because I mean, I'm not dropping the weight like crazy, but we've been taking my blood pressure once a week, like the doctor wants us to, and it's went down from in the 130s down to in the 120s, and today when Jerry took it, it was 116/76. So at first I'm like, oh my gosh, we gotta keep better track because that's way too low. I said, maybe that's why my head doesn't feel good sometimes. He says, no, the bottom number is what would dictate if you're lightheaded or something like that. He says, no, he says, you got really good blood pressure right now. But, you know, we didn't do it last week. because he forgot, and so did I. The week got by us. But I don't know, I just feel like for me this is really working, and it just means I have to readjust my my points and stuff like that to make things, you know, more point friendly for me. But I did my yogurt yesterday and the day before. I did it in 2 batches on skim milk, and I got, out of the gallon of milk, it gave me 7 cups, because I do strain it for like anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, so I lose quite a bit of the liquid because I like it a little thick yet. So I'm having to adjust everything for that. So, but anyways, I'm going to let you go. If you stuck with me this long, thank you. But I'll try to come back on later and close out the vlog so you can see it, and I will do a recording of what Jerry has done out there. We both said we weren't going to do much because it's the holiday, but it's really good weather to be working outside once it got warm enough to do that. Because y'all, we put long pants on, whoops, and I put a heavy, I got my shawl out to wrap around my arms this morning. But anyways, I'm going to wipe my hands. Thanks again, my friends. Oh, this is how much I got so far. And I have 3 more apples to do, and then I can put them in the Instapot. So, talk to you later.